You said, we talked the other day about how getting the offensive line together is just finding that good group of guys. What have you seen, I guess we could go a little bit farther into that, what have you seen so far from that group so far, just over a week of practice now?
It just, to me, the biggest difference is just the attitude, is that, as our whole football team, we have a very young football team that's hungry, and when they go out there, they're a team that looks like they like playing football and enjoy playing football. I mean, football's a lot of work. It's a lot of off-season conditioning, the weightlifting, and the fun has to be in playing. And right now, this is a group that enjoys playing football, and that's what's made our practices a lot of fun.
Obviously, you had some guys coming back. Obviously, there's Ben, who, while he's still fighting injury, is still a constant, that senior in the middle. But and then you have Jordan, you have some other guys who started last year. Is there anyone that stepped up and been a real surprise to you so far?
Well, I mean, Ben, you say he's a veteran, but he's not practicing. He missed half of last season, so it's almost like we've gotten too used to not having him. So to get him back healthy next year is going to be a huge boost. Jordan Russo's got moved halfway through the year. He now knows what he's doing. He now knows the offense. He's now playing with confidence. Dominic Fluellen is becoming a very, very good player. He was thrown in last year as a true freshman and maybe wasn't ready for his role, but now he looks like he belongs and he can play at a high level. And now that the key is Kyle Bryant, I think, has taken a big step forward. He's not ready yet, but he's a lot closer than he was a year ago, and he's a big guy, he's a very good athlete, and it just seems like he's more serious about football now. And whenever a player takes that attitude and makes that commitment, they're going to play better. And that's probably, on the offensive line, what I'm most encouraged about is the jump that Kyle Bryant has taken. And then just getting, Isaiah Byler is a year better and a year older, and getting those three mid-year guys is just, it's helped our depth and it's helped our competition.
I remember last year at one point you said Jordan may not know half the offensive plays, but he was always showing effort. So now he's got that combination of the knowledge of knowing what he's doing.
I think coaches overuse the word special. But Jordan is special. Jordan loves football. He's a great teammate. Last year when we moved him, if it's best for the team, I'm going to do it. And now that he's in a position that he knows what he's doing, and so now you've taken all the positive intangibles he's always brought to the table, his effort, his attitude, the great teammate that he is.
Good looks.
His good looks that he'll comment on frequently, as he likes to say. 285 pounds of twisted steel and sex appeal. And, so now that we're giving him a microphone, things could get dangerous. But he's a great kid. And now, and you always root for those guys, but he's also talented. And now he knows what he's doing, and he's doing it with confidence. And it just every day he gets better. And it's exciting where he's going to end up.
Can you talk a little bit about your wide receivers? Obviously, Kamar Jordan was your go-to guy last year.
Yeah, I think the challenge at wide receiver is we do have some established players there. Kamar Jordan has played a lot of football for us. Eugene Cooper, more of a punt returner last year, but played a lot. Adrian Hodges has played a lot. Ray Hudson has played a lot. Justice Jones 2 years ago played a lot. And all five of those guys are seniors. Which I think is good, but we need to develop some younger depth. And Sean Joplin is a guy so far that has made a major jump, and now we need someone else to step up.
And with another, two quarterbacks going in for the starting job, how important is it to get them acclimated as much as they can with the
but they got to get acclimated to everybody, and I think it's been great that you have two quarterbacks that are both capable of playing at a high level. So whether you're running receiver with our first group or our second group, you're getting good balls. Sometimes the advantage to a receiver is you go with the first group because you're getting the better balls. And right now we've got two quarterbacks that throw good balls, and it's given every receiver a chance to show what they can do.
You keep track of any of your how well do you keep track of how your former players have done? Do you ever or is that Dave's job to keep track of that for you?
Well, I mean, we certainly not only Bowling Green players, but I think as coaches, when you coach people for 4 years, I still follow Brian Finner from Villanova from 1996 and 1997. I still follow Brian Westbrook, and from Richmond, Tim Hightower, and we're very proud of Tyler Sheehan. I mean, Tyler Sheehan just threw for, 8, 10, 12 touchdowns in an Arena League game the other day. I mean, it's awesome. And Freddie Barnes is still here working out. and we're excited for him to get an opportunity. And we're really excited Darrell Briggs won a Super Bowl ring, and we're very excited that Sean Swissam had a chance to kick in a Super Bowl. So I think obviously at Bowling Green we keep track of all of our former players, but as a coach you like to keep in touch and track all the guys you got a chance to coach it that are now doing it at a high level.